Hello, race fans, and welcome to the All-American Sim Racing Network's presentation of the All-American Racing League's Orr Lawncare Truck Series. This is the Slinger 100. I'm your host with the most, David Hillbilly Hera, and in the booth with me tonight is Johnny May. David Lafano will not be joining us tonight as he is out for the evening. However, Johnny May has stepped in place here to kind of help us along the way. Johnny, how's it going tonight, bud?
Oh, pretty good, buddy. How you doing?
I can't complain any. I'm in a race, and we are running trucks in the dirt. So what can we say? We are here at Knoxville, Iowa, at Knoxville Raceway. This is approximately a half-mile dirt track. Johnny, I know you've been on track a little bit. I ran a few laps, but you've been on track with the track wearing in some. What should we expect tonight from a driver standpoint?
It's definitely going to be about who can actually survive.
Yeah, so I mean, again, it is dirt. We're just slinging these trucks sideways. Currently qualifying is underway, and then we're gonna have they're gonna line up for a single heat. So basically, your qualifying is gonna be your fast lap to grid you for the heat race, and then that heat race is gonna dictate where you're gonna start in the field tonight. We do have looks like 13 trucks that have taken time, and 13 trucks that are gonna start tonight. So this should be a pretty interesting heat race. I know Corey Boudinot is, hopefully I pronounced that correctly, but Corey is a fast driver on the dirt. I know he has a dirt background and tends to show the way anytime we do any kind of dirt racing here in AARL.
Yeah, for sure. Corey's definitely going to be one that's probably going to be there at the end for sure, but you're definitely going to have some guys that's going to be coming from the back as well.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at it sometimes in practice. Christian Delgado was pretty fast. He's starting back in 11th place. Rodney Uberpacker's fast week in and week out. I don't expect anything to be different tonight, even though we are on the dirt. We are in the trucks, but looks like they are gridding up for this first heat race. As Corey Boudinot sets on he is your pole sitter for this heat race. We have in second place Sean Purcell. In third place we have Charlie Dickey. Fourth place Jackson Minter. Fifth place Justin Horton. Kyle Purcell sixth. Adam Ingerstein seventh. Robbie Fletcher eighth. Nathan Christensen ninth. Chad Snyder 10th. Christian Delgado in 11th. Rodney Uberpacker 12th. And Tyrone Yo rounds out your top 13. Johnny May did come in but didn't post the time. He's helping me here in the booth, and I believe Jim Hubble will be doing a little bit of race control over there with a few other folks. So this should be exciting race tonight. Johnny, I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, buddy, I am too. I'm just wanting to sit back and watch a little bit of racing.
Now you're a team owner as well. I believe you're the owner of that 00. Is that correct? Setting in second place.
Yes, sir, I am. Yes. Sniper Motorsports.
Sniper Motorsports. There we have it, folks. Be watching for that 00 who had a stellar qualifying position, starting in the second position, outside of Corey Boudinot. We don't run but one race here in the dirt or here at the start where the track's still wet, the mud. That's why it's the Slinger 100. We don't do many of these, and it's going to be exciting to see how these asphalt drivers can handle this half-mile mud/dirt covered oval for 100 laps here tonight. We're going to have looks like a 14-lap shootout here to set our qualifying order for the main event. Lights are out on the pace truck. Be coming in this time by, and it'll be the flagman will be the one to get us started here on this first lap. As we see Barney's up in the flag stand, he has the green flag in his hand, and we are off.
Green flag.
Wow.
Dickey gets a great start.
It's bad. Wow, that was rough for a lot of drivers there.
Let's see what happened with Justin Horton as Justin Horton crashed. We are still staying green, folks, but we just want to take a look, see what happened. Oh, it looks like the 16 just got a little loose. Got into the 39, got the 39 turned around. Some other drivers made some really good jumps up to the field, but let's go live with our leader, Corey Boudinot.
Yeah, but I tell you what, Billy, from the way that it actually looked for me, it looked like to me that the leader actually went before the start.
Yeah, maybe he did get going a little early. I'm not certain on that one. I did kind of see.
I'm not sure why that they didn't actually cause a caution there, because they've got a couple of trucks that's in trouble there.
Yeah, the 13 set sideways on the track. And the caution is out. Good call. And race control is trying to keep an eye on this. We do have a few folks up there trying to watch this short track. You know, although a short track, a lot of action here tonight. Let's see what happened. We have Cal Purcell crashing. Looks like post yellow though. Let's see what happened with Purcell. Okay, that was Purcell just pulling off the track. Already beaten and battered. Back it up. Take a look at the. What happened to the 13? And these trucks are just getting absolutely no grip. Oh, as the 13 just brings it in there, and the 00 was already having trouble. Maybe we need to go up a little bit further. See where this really started. I see Rodney Uberpacker. Maybe that's where we need to start this at. This is the Orr Lawncare Truck Series. We see that 17 was up against the wall there. No real harm, no foul. Oh, there goes the crashing. So that happened in front of him. That's odd. So let's check the Chad Snyder camera view. Oh, looks like the 16 of Purcell was around backward, and the 26 coming along and just had nowhere to go. $11 laps to go, folks. Here in the qualifier, this is the heat race qualifier for the Mudslinger 100. This will set our qualifying order based on the 13 trucks that have entered tonight. We have Tyrone Yo, Chad Snyder, Sean Purcell, and Cal Purcell all a lap or more down at this time. Some may not be re-entering this heat. Unless they can gain a couple of spots here in the next 10 laps, really no point. But other than maybe get some good practice laps in here, as again, the majority of the drivers in the field are not from a dirt background. I believe Corey Boudinot is the only one in the field that does, and Corey has over a 3,000 I rating. He was just allowed to enter this event tonight since it is the only dirt race on our circuit. He's typically our race control, but did win our dirt all three races actually in our most recent fun races, which was a Triple Crown series that we did, the street stocks. Again, if you're just joining us, this is 8 laps to go in the heat. This is a qualifying heat. Therefore, all 13 drivers, this is going to dictate how they will be lined up for the main event of 100 laps for the Mudslinger 100 here at Knoxville Raceway in Knoxville, Iowa. This is the Orr Lawncare Truck Series. We are the All-American Racing League. You know, Johnny, I really do enjoy watching these trucks, hanging out like that, though, to be that sideways and still yet it's somewhat control. I mean, it's a real craft. If you watch Corey, for example, as he's coming around to put a lap on that 28 machine of Jackson Mentor.
Yeah, definitely. Corey's definitely one to watch on dirt. I
Actually
think he's
said
got
he's
a lot of laps in here.
well. I said he's putting a lap on Jackson Mentor, but it doesn't look like maybe I've updated.
No, that was the 16 of Kyle Purcell.
Okay. I'm seeing that 37 and the 28 are battling it out at the moment for that second position.
You got Chad Snyder looking up right on the top side there on Robbie Fletcher. He looks pretty okay for right now.
Yeah,
But we'll see what happens in the race.
Well, unfortunately, Chad Snyder's a lap down, sitting in the 11th position at this time. Actually, 3 laps down for Chad Snyder, so he's just trying to maintain that 11th starting spot. But still, like you say, he's finally getting the hang of maybe how the track is feeling. Maybe it's getting looks like they're starting to wear in, dry the track out some. I don't think the track state's going to change between this heat and the 100 laps that we're going to run. I'm not sure that they're going back to a fresh track state.
No, they're not. The track will actually generate over. So it's really going to be tricky with probably about 30 laps into this race because everybody's going to be on the top side. Because if not, you're not going to have any moisture.
Yeah, we're gonna start creating a cushion up there on that top side as well. Almost a bumper of sorts. Kind of stick that right rear tire in and get a little bit of that grip coming off the turn because, like you said, that's going to be the only wet spot of the track as we see the 34 trying to wear some of that in early on. Maybe a little strategy. I don't know. See if he does that again. I mean, he's getting it up higher and higher, and I think what he's doing is he's going to wear that top end to where folks are going to have to run around the top, and I believe he's going to pin his truck to the bottom. A lot of skill in this 34 of Corey Woodnow. He is your winner. That will be your pole sitter. Starting in second will be Charlie Dickey in the 37. Justin Horton is third. Jackson Mentor is fourth. Fifth is Christian Delgado. Sixth is Adam Engerstein. Nathan Christensen. Seventh. Eighth, Robbie Fletcher. Ninth, Rodney Uberpacker. 10th, Tyrone Yo. Chad Snyder's 11th. 12th, Kyle Purcell. His brother Sean Purcell rounds out the top 13 of the starters here. So it looks like they've shortened the race to 75 laps. Must have been based to the heat that they added. This was originally scheduled for 100, but it looks like we've changed that to 75 here at the last minute. We'll get it changed on our side, just so we can try not to confuse anyone. There we are, Mudslinger 75 here at Knoxville Raceway in Knoxville, Iowa. As you see the fireworks going on for that heat race, Corey Budno will be your pole sitter. Charlie Dickey on that outside. This should get really interesting, to say the least. Now I don't know if are they reversing the order tonight, Johnny, or do you know? No, it was discussed, but it does not look like it as we're gridding up.
I don't think so, no.
Yeah,
no,
we're rolling.
I think that they actually started how they actually finished.
Yeah, we're rolling now, and that is correct. They are not flipping the order. I know that was something that was discussed. We just weren't sure. I wasn't sure if it actually went that way. But it does look like the 34 of Corey Buno may have taken, may have asked for an EOL here. I know he likes coming through the pack. I didn't see anything that warranted a penalty, unless maybe they got him from jumping that start like you were talking about, Johnny.
Yeah, I think that was probably some of it. We'll have to see here.
Then I'll put the 39 up on the inside of the 37. Even though 37 was second, he won't inherit first place. He'll stay the first truck on that outside line. So the 39 will bring us down to the green flag. Justin Horton and Charlie Dickey on the front row.
Green flag.
The green flag is out. These trucks try to accelerate.
Yellow.
We have our first yellow. Looks like Justin Horton, our pole sitter, crashed. Or our, I would say I guess he started on the poles. Let's see what happened with him.
Yeah, I said we had a couple incidents there. The dip was there, but I think he got a little bit sideways going in the corner, and he collected the 17 as well.
Well, looked like the 39 tried to miss the, I'm sorry, the 00 tried to miss the 39 and got himself into the inside wall is what I'm seeing here on our replay.
I'm seeing the 17 truck of Rodney Ubenbacher.
Okay, so the 39 gets loose down on the inside, gets down on the end of the inside wall. 00 tries to miss him. It doesn't look like the 00 hit anything on my screen. Al Purcell and Rodney Uberpacker are both coming down pit road. Exiting pit road now. Charlie Dickey is your leader with Jackson Minter in second. Adam Ingerstein is third. Robbie Fletcher is fourth. And Christian Delgado rounds out your top five. So Johnny, I know, I ran a few laps here. The track was, it was green. It was just freshly made up. So it was difficult to get a handle on. I finally got some laps going there and got some running in, but it seems to me that you have to be very gingerly on the throttle here. It's or at least in these trucks here, as it's not like running the a 360 or the 410 winged, where you could just like hammer down and it actually kind of feel grippy. The truck to me never became grippy throughout the runs that I did. And Johnny may have stepped away there for a second. Charlie Dickey's your leader.
Green
And
flag.
he is the control truck as the 37 takes off. Pulls out to a commanding lead over the 28 of Jackson Minter. Jackson Minter not letting him get away that easy as he's kind of down to a truck and a half, a truck length. 28 drives it in a little straighter than the 37. It seemed to really help him as he pulls alongside the 37 as the 28 is taking the lead going into one.
I tell you a truck that you're going to have to watch out for here tonight. It's probably going to be the 9 truck of Adam.
Yeah, well, we've had to watch out for Adam all season long, both the Cup Series and here in the Truck Series. He always seems to carry a lot of speed. It's just the longevity that seems to hurt Adam over time. As the 28 gets down and on that bottom, slows him down a bunch, and the 37 regains that lead. Third position, Adam Ingerstein is still pushing hard on that outside. Really taking a wide entrance, not really pitching that truck very much as he's working on the outside of that 13. The 28 of Jackson Minter has set his sights on the 37 once again. Can he run him back down? I guess we're going to have to wait and see, but 28's got a fast piece. Don't look
Yes,
now.
sir, he does. You got to look at the 34 coming on the hop side.
Absolutely.
He's
Corey's got
here.
Corey took him 3 wide on the outside, takes both those positions sideways as he comes off the turn. What a heck of a maneuver. Able to hold on to that truck.
Yeah, he just about actually. I lost it there a couple times, but he got it. I gathered back up there.
Yeah, and here he is again. He's already tracked down the second place driver of Jackson Minter. He's already running that higher line. He was running in the heat race. He's right on the gives a little bit of little love tap to the 28 of Minter. Then moves to his inside as the 34 Corey Budno moves to the second position. Now has his eyes set on the 37. Oh, is it 28? Moves back to the inside of the 34. Can he make that move work? So he's got about almost a half a truck coming down the straight and into 3.
I tell you what, though, man, but that 37 truck is looking pretty good right now. But you got the 34 coming on the outside.
Yeah, absolutely. We see these trucks come off the turn as we're standing at the flag stand with Barney. That 34 of Corey Woodnow moves to the lead on the outside of the 37. These guys better be, penciling it in their minds right now. Watch what that 34 is doing. He knows how to get around these dirt tracks, mud tracks at this point in the Mudslinger 75, but he knows how to get it done, and does it skillfully for sure. He's already pulled out to just over a second over Charlie Dickey. This just lap 13 of 75 in the Mudslinger 75 for the Orr Lawncare Truck Series, part of the All-American Racing League. The All-American Racing League offers 3 series and a progression model at this time. We have the Orr Lawncare Truck Series, which you're seeing tonight. You can step into this league on Sundays, work your way through, get some little bit of notoriety within the league, befriend some of the teams, move on up to our cornhole, or our Julio Cornhole Board Series, which is using the NASCAR's Xfinity cars. Move up to that series, really show what you have, really work on your racecraft, and then get that invite, that coveted invite to Tuesday's races in the All-American Racing League's Truckers Feed America Cup Series, running the next-gen cars. It's a lot of fun in that series, a lot of fun in our Julio Cornhole Series. I started running it this season. This is our inaugural season, and really had a blast over there running those cornhole cars. But if you're interested in either of those other 2 series, you'll find the Julio Cornhole Board Series on Thursday nights. Practice starts at 7:30, 8:30 qualifying, 8:35 is race start. Same schedule except for on Tuesday nights for our Cup Series. Now, our Cup Series will be found on a different channel than All American Sim Racing Network. It will be handled by Sim Racing Media over at youtube.com/simracingmedia or youtube.com/esports broadcasting network. They've just recently went through their name change from esports broadcasting network over to Sim Racing Media. Same great people, same great channel. Be sure to tune in on Tuesdays for that one. We are the All-American Sim Racing Network here for the All-American Racing League's Orr Lawncare Truck Series. And we're on lap 19 of 75 in the Mudslinger 75. We see that Corey Bruno is still out to a commanding lead of 3.25 seconds, almost 3.5 seconds over this man, Jackson Minter. Followed by Kyle Purcell, who has rebounded nicely to take on that 3rd position. Charlie Dickey is 4th as he slings it in there. And you see the 16 get really got in there a little too deep. Oh, now he's into the 37. They bang doors again. 16 once again really sticks it sideways. This time he stays off that bottom bumper. Christian Delgado is 5th. Adam Angerstein is 6th. 7th is Justin Horton. 8th is Nathan Christensen. Sean Purcell is 9th in that 00 Sniper Motorsports machine. Rodney Uberpacker is 10th. Tyrone Gill is 11th. Robbie Fletcher is 12th. And Chad Snyder rounds out your top 13. Now, as far as Chad Snyder goes, I'm not sure Chad Snyder took a lap either of the main event.
No, sir, buddy. I don't think he did. I just think he ran the heat race, and I think he had some problems or something.
Yeah, maybe they only brought one truck to the track. I know he kind of destroyed it there in that qualifier. Maybe they only brought one truck with him here tonight, and weren't accounting on having any issues. Corey Boudinot is now pulled out to 4.7 seconds, 4.8 seconds, 4.9 seconds. I mean, he's clicking him away over Jackson Mentor. It looks like currently, Corey's turning 23 flats on the last lap as to Jackson Mentor's 23.48. So almost a half second, right at a half second difference in their times there.
Yeah.
Separating
And then
those
you
two.
got the 37 truck. He just turned to 23.987.
Yeah, now this time it looks like Kyle Purcell gained on Jackson Mentor. So we were still at a 23 flat with Corey Boudinot. Jackson Mentor was a 23.4. Kyle Purcell was a 23.2. So he's starting to, if he can keep some consistency in his laps there, not driving in too deep to get down on that inside. I don't want to call that one a cushion because it's not helping you any at all when you hit it. But if you stay off that bottom, he is running down, or was running down Jackson Mentor. They ran about identical lap times this last lap.
Yeah, you're still seeing some drivers still use a couple different lines around here, but but for the majority of them, they're starting to go on the top side here.
Yeah, Christian Delgado is like the only truck I've been noticing that just consistently is running that middle to low line almost.
Yeah, the only problem is when you don't have a racetrack that is actually worn in. If you got a bunch of marbles up there, it could actually send you in the wall pretty easily too.
We get the 3 of Nathan Christensen's on pit road. He's having some troubles getting going there, though. I'm not sure what's happening. Maybe some IRL. Someone just smacked the wall. I believe it was Justin Horton. He's reset and come to pit road. Cal Purcell is he's only about a 1/10.5 off of the leader. Now, this last lap by, Cal Purcell ran a 23.15. Our leader ran a 23.43. Purcell's turning in some pretty fast laps there in that 16 truck. He's found a pitch angle that's working there, Johnny. And that band-made, what is he, in a Toyota?
I think he's in a Chevrolet, buddy.
Oh, no, he is, Cal Purcell's in a Toyota. Yep, there it is. That his band-made Toyota. But that right there may have cost him a little bit of time. Again, that inside cushion is the 37 of Charlie Dickey. Motors by on the inside. 16 will try to fight back on the outside here. See if he can get back by the 37. As the 37 kind of, spins it around. 37 is looped it and is down on the cushion.
Yeah, but it looked like from my point of view that he tried to actually throw a slider in there and he just couldn't actually make it work.
Yeah, so we're watching the 34 as he went to go lap the 00. The 00 kind of spun, not sure who initiated that contact, but wow, big contact between the 34 and the 00. 34 to his inside. Okay, the 00 just got loose when he went sideways, and it nosed him down to that inside, and to let the 34 got into him. But they're now looking to lap. The next victim will be Adam Angerstein in 5th place. There's only 5 trucks left on the lead lap with 40 laps to go in the Mudslinger 75 here at Knoxville, Iowa's Raceway. Yeah, but a lot of these guys still have impressed me tonight. Just watching them be able to hold on to these trucks on the asphalt. Obviously they've all driven dirt before. We've driven it in other seasons that we've run. However, not doing it day in and day out, it's a tough thing to do. Especially at the speeds that you're having to run here to even keep up with drivers like Jackson Mentor, Kyle Purcell, and Christian Delgado. As we see the 17 into the wall.
Yeah, but I'm actually surprised. It's not been that many cautions tonight.
No, I think race control's letting some things happen. You know, if a single truck gets sideways, no real danger of a pile up, then they're kind of letting it go. So we can tick off some good laps here. We obviously don't want to run all of our laps around here under caution. I do believe caution laps count here tonight. So it's a good thing they're doing what they're doing and the way that they're doing it. But yeah, no, the drivers as well. I'm not taking anything away from the drivers by saying that. As they're proving it on track. We're seeing a few spins here and there, but nothing too major.
It's actually been pretty fun to watch tonight.
Yeah, without a doubt, I've enjoyed it. I always enjoy something a little bit different. Oh, as we see the 3 truck gets around there, not sure what happened with Nathan. Looks like he just got a little loose, got down on that
You will have a caution.
big bumper on the bottom.
Caution.
Now, I don't know what brought out. Guess they threw that for Nathan. But,
Yes, sir, that is affirmative. They did that for Nathan. But it looks like to me that he's got some damage on that left side rear there.
yeah, he does. Interesting. Your leader is Corey Boudreaux. Jackson Mentor is second. Third is Kyle Purcell. Christian Delgado was fourth. Your lucky dog, if they have those in play tonight, I believe will be Adam Egerstein. Put him back. He's in 5th position. John Purcell's on the same lap in 6th. Then you have Charlie Dickey, Tyrone Yo, Rodney Uberbecker, Robbie Fletcher, Nathan Christensen, Justin Horton, Chad Snyder. 4 trucks on the lead lap, unless we have a lucky dog. I believe they will have a lucky dog as Adam Egerstein drives around the pace truck. There we are. So 5 trucks left on the lead lap. 42 laps of 75 here in the Mudslingers 75 for the Orr Lawncare Truck Series, part of the All-American Racing League. Folks, if you're not having fun, you're not paying attention to this broadcast because, these trucks, watching them sling it sideways is kind of an amazing feat. We're going to ride along with Corey Boudreaux maybe a couple of laps. After he gets started here on this restart. Just to kind of watch what he's doing and how he's pitching that truck in there. It'd be kind of cool to do that. What we're going to do. If you pay real close attention to his steering wheel, you're going to see that steering wheel turning to the right while his truck's going left. So don't be alarmed. He knows what he's doing. He's semi-professional here in the All-American Racing League for the Orr Lawncare Truck Series. So it's going to get really interesting as the pace truck is off. Corey Boudreaux will be taking this, as you see him already, having to steer that truck to the right, to the left, hard to the left, hard to the right, as he has this truck sideways through the turn.
You got the 16 of Kyle Purcell there on the bottom there. We'll see if the bottom's still there. If not, he's probably going to have to move to the top side, and he does.
Caution, caution.
Oh, caution in
forward
that.
drive there towards the end of that little run we just did.
I'm not seeing an indicator as to what this caution was for. It may have been race control saw something, obviously, with it. Our system did not. But very interesting anyway, riding along with Corey. We'll try that with another driver here in just a little bit when we get back to...
All right, so it actually looks to me here that it looks like that the 39 got loose and he snapped, and it's sending into the 71 truck.
Okay, yeah, because I didn't get anything indicating what happened. Let's see if maybe this shows. Try to find it for you, folks. We don't want to go without seeing it here, but 39. Oh, the 39 kind of gets into the 3 and doors him. The 3 was taking a very low entry as well as the 39. 39 went lower, doored him, which caused him to go on past the 3 and turn up into the wall there. Collecting, like you said, another truck there. Let's see who that was. It looks like 39 just went into full send underneath the 3. And he doors the 3 as the 3's sideways. He doors the 3, then gets hooked by the 3 up into the 71. Both 71 and 39 hit the wall. And we are under caution. "46 laps of 75 here in the Mudslinger, 75. Let's get to a quick commercial break while we have a second here, Johnny. Almost forgot to get in my brakes. We'll be right back with you, folks.
Back to more racing action right after this. For your next marketing project, contact Rebellion Graphics, screen printing and embroidery for custom decals, signs, shirts, and more. With a standard turnaround time of 10 days, you can give your business or event a professional look in less than 2 weeks. You can give them a call at 804-318-0545. Open weekdays from 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. Rebellion Graphics, custom screen printing.
As we are back to the green flag, folks, I wanted to cut back in on our commercial break so you don't miss any of the action up close and personal. We will get some more, get another commercial break and pay some bills here a little bit later, but for this show, what really matters is you guys getting to see this race. So once again, that 34 got out to a commanding lead. Just jumped out just 1 second over Jackson Minter. Holding down that second position over Kyle Purcell. Christian Delgado fourth. Adam Engelstein is fifth. Sean Purcell rounds out your top 6. It looks like Sean Purcell must have taken a wave around. He's back on the lead lap as well. Just 25 laps to go in the Mudslinger 75. We see that 28 of Jackson Minters. He's trying to run down Corey Budno. Corey has led most of the laps tonight. I mean, once he got out to the lead, you know, he qualified on the pole by way of the heat. Not sure if he elected to drop to the back or if maybe he was penalized for what we thought he jumped the start of the heat. However, nonetheless, he was able to drive his way to the front. Once he's got to the front, he's held on to this lead. And really putting on a clinic out here.
Yeah, he's definitely been the class act of the field tonight. I don't see anybody having anything for him that is if we get a caution and, you know, you might see a couple drivers possibly try to actually rough him up here, but that's probably going to be about their best bet.
Yeah, I mean, Jackson Minter's really putting on some good lap times, but still 2 to 3 tenths per lap behind what Corey is running, as is the rest of the field. As Kyle Purcell back here is running 23.5s. It's like second through second, third, and fourth all ran 23.5s. The leader ran at 23.2.
Yeah, but the leader seems to me that he's actually going up the track more too. He's actually closer to the wall than a lot of people. So maybe that is more, you know, more grip up there as well.
Yeah, I think you're right. You know, and it's, you know, he's looking for that darker line around there. That darker line is indicating. So you're looking for what is dark but not yet packed in and slick. Typically what I've noticed when running what limited dirt experience I have, you want it to still be wet and not packed in. So Corey's running a little bit higher line than some of these other drivers. As I say that, he starts running the middle line, so I'm not sure. And now he's running low. He must be listening to our broadcast, changing his line based on what we're talking about. Let's see if he goes back to the high side. Go back to the high side, Corey. I don't know, Johnny. Some of these drivers do listen in the background. Unlike being in the real world, you can have a TV behind you streaming this on YouTube or Facebook. Facebook.com/All American Racing League or YouTube.com/All American Racing League. Either way, you can catch the action for both the Orr Lawncare Truck Series and our Julio Cornhole board series that runs on Thursdays. Jackson Minter still making some pretty good lap times around here. At 20, still holding down his 23.4 that time by. Still 3/10 off of our leader Corey, but he's starting to pull away from Christian Delgado, who's made his way around Kyle Purcell, and that was likely because of that battle between Kyle Purcell and Christian Delgado that we saw that time difference. They're still battling it out. The 13 works the bottom, and the 16 hangs it out on the top.
Yeah, you're definitely going to see some drivers probably get a little bit more heated here directly because it's only about 15 laps left.
Yeah, as we're showing 15 to go.
Yeah, and you see the 28 truck here. He's definitely willing that thing there. Hopefully he can actually make it to the end. But the 17 truck seems to be catching him here.
Well, so we have the 17, but the 17 is currently a lap down, maybe 2 laps down. Is the Rodney Uberpacker at 17? So maybe he has some fresher meat. Maybe they're starting to wear the treads out on these trucks, these tires here tonight. As we do see rubber laying down on the track, in that really lower groove, right at the bottom of this loose stuff, you start to see that rubber laying down. It starts to get really shiny.
Yeah, but as soon as the track actually runs in, it will definitely turn to pretty much like an asphalt track. But I don't know that you'll see that here tonight because it's only 75 laps. But
As you can see, as we're riding on board with Jackson Minter, you can see him really working that steering wheel. And folks, we in this league I don't think any drivers in this league are doing anything on a controller. All of them are actually steering on a steering wheel, hitting pedals with their feet, and shifting their gears. So this isn't your run-of-the-mill video console. This is only done on iRacing, and you can check them out at iRacing.com if you're interested in becoming a member of iRacing and getting out on track and doing this yourself. There's tons of different tracks and disciplines and cars, and just whatever you can imagine that's anything, just about anything popular in racing other than drag racing and drifting at this point. But as far as cars, IMSA, NASCAR, you have your modifieds that run. You have several different divisions of dirt running. So whatever you might be interested in, as far as racetracks and race cars go, beyond again the drifting element of it or drag racing, you're pretty much going to find here at iRacing.com. We got 8 laps to go here in the All-American Racing League's Orr Lawncare Truck Series Mud Slinging 75 at Knoxville. We'll be right back after this. Well, no, we're going to stay with you. We have 8 laps to go. We just missed that other break, but that's all right. We're not here for the commercial breaks. We are here for our sponsors. But we'll be sure and get them in here before the broadcast is up. Corey Budno is your leader, followed by Jackson Minter in second. Third is Christian Delgado, 12 seconds back, and 13 seconds back is Kyle Purcell. Sean Purcell is 5th. Adam Angerstein is 1 lap down in 6th. Dickey is 1 lap down 7th. 3 laps down is Justin Horton, 4 laps down Uber Packer. Christensen is 4 laps down. Yo is 4 laps down. Fletcher is out. Snyder is out. Hubble did not make a start. I don't believe Snyder did either. Corey Bruno stepped out here and really showed these guys how it's done. And I'm sure, like I say, I'm sure Jackson Minter, who ran, several laps right there behind him, has paid attention to what he's doing. Only going to make these drivers better when they do go to dirt tracks, to learn from guys like Corey. Oh, who was up into the wall as I'm talking about him. 4 laps to go. Really pushing the limits, even though he's out to an 11-second, almost 12 seconds over Jackson Minter. He's still laying it out there every single lap, right around, just rim riding right on. If there was a cushion, he's on it, Johnny.
Yep, sure. He can definitely find the cushion, or basically where he needs to be on these racetracks.
It's going to be
Oh no, we got the double
Caution
zero
is
down
out.
here.
Caution is out. That is not what he wanted to see. Yes, let's see what happened with Sean Purcell. That is not what Corey Bruno wanted to see. Oh, yes, the double zero just... the rear end taps the wall, and it turned his nose around and just gripped up immediately. Turned him nose first into the wall.
Yeah, but it's really going to be interesting here on this restart to see who's going to actually take, the high line or the low line, because it's definitely going to be slick here.
I believe we're going to see that 34 get right back up on that high line. Just because, right there at the end, he's clicking off some really fast laps. I say at the end, but the whole race long, but he's clicking off some really fast laps right up there with, just the rear end, that rear tail light just inches from the wall. And I tell you, that's not something you learn to do, overnight. I've run a little bit of dirt, and I'm not that good at it, but it takes me probably 30, 40 good laps to once I understand where the line is, to get that working for me, and then of course, being that it's dirt, that line changes. So no sooner than I get a handle on it, it's gone. We're getting ready to start this off with Corey Bruno on the inside. To his outside is Jackson Minter. 3rd place is Christian Delgado. 4th place is Kyle Purcell with Adam Angerstein, your top 5. Last truck on the lead lap here. Double zero is in 6th, but is currently 1 lap down after that incident. Pace truck is off.
green
That
flag.
was a pretty good start there, for the front 3 trucks there. But we'll see what goes on here.
28's running that high line. That who knows actually running the lower
Yeah,
line.
but then you got the 13 truck. He's actually pretty much on the bottom, and he seemed to be pretty fast right there. We'll see what happens here.
And he has run that bottom all night long and just likes to put the nose of it right down there, a couple feet off that bottom cushion or whatever you want to call that. Not sure the technical name as the 16 gets by because the 28 and the 13 got together.
Oh, we got a spin here.
The 28 is spun around there. His checker flag is
The 13
out.
and the 28 actually got
Corey
together.
Bruno is your winner. Kyle Purcell comes home in 2nd. 3rd place, Christian Delgado. 4th place, Jackson Minter. 5th place, Adam Angerstein as he makes his way along. Sean Purcell 6th. Charlie Dickey 7th. Justin Horton 8th. 9th is Tyrone Yo. Rodney Uberpacker is 10th. Nathan Christensen 11th. Robbie Fletcher is 12th. We'll give you the full field rundown here again shortly. Your winner, Corey Bruno. So, Johnny, let's, while as they make a little contact, making their way over here to the start, or to the to victory lane. 3040 is gonna park it right there in victory lane. Let's go ahead and get our winner in here, and then we'll grab the other two. So let's bring Corey in. Hey Corey, you've got Dave and Johnny in the booth. How's it going, man?
Pretty good, man.
Hey, how was the race from out your windshield, man? That looked like you were having fun out there, laying it out sideways there towards the end of that last run. You know, running. I was saying that right rear tail light was just inches off that wall all the way around. So how did the race go from your perspective?
It went pretty good. I mean, I elected to take that EOL at the start of the race, give myself a little bit of a handicap, and away we went.
Yeah, we were wondering about that. You know, Johnny and I were discussing it, and we were wondering whether or not you were penalized from because it looked like at the beginning of the heat race that you may have jumped the green flag, but we couldn't really tell. Barney wasn't waving it yet, but that doesn't mean you didn't see an indicator to go. But it looked like you got a little jump there, and we thought maybe you got a penalty or an EOL. We just weren't sure which one, whether it was your decision or race control.
Well, you know, normally on dirt, we don't have that rule where you got to go exactly on the green flag, so I kind of went a hair too early, I guess.
Right. Well, we didn't see that again out of the rest of the night. Nothing that stuck out to us anyway. It's really hard to tell because some guys can get the trucks hooked up to take off, but man, you've raced 4 races in this league, and I think you've won all 4 of them. And I'm not saying just the series, but we did the three that were in the Triple Crown. You won all 3 of those. And then you come here to race your first race in the Orr Lawncare Truck Series here on dirt, which I believe is your specialty. And you handed it to him. Johnny, you got anything for him?
Yeah, but it looked like that you had a pretty fast truck pretty much all night. You was probably about 4 tenths over the whole field. But how did it feel throughout the run? Did it actually tighten up there at the end, or did it stay pretty neutral the whole run?
It stayed pretty good all race. Towards the end there, if I got up too high up into the loose dirt, it'd get tied up into the wall. I thought I was going to wall it one lap, honestly.
Yeah, we thought we saw you.
The truck pretty clean there.
Yeah, at one point we thought we saw you get up into the wall, but it might have been just checking up out of the throttle, and your truck straightening out there by the wall because it was really close. Yeah, man, congratulations on the victory tonight. And Johnny, if I didn't mean to cut you off, I did, but congratulations on the win tonight. Anyone you want to shout out or give thanks to for this victory here tonight?
Yeah, raceepi.com. If you need a good setup, go over there, buy their season pass, or just buy a weekly setup. And I'd like to thank my team, Fonseca Miller Racing. Paint job on this truck is done by Random Designs Paint Services. This league, whole shoe match. It's pretty good league racing here.
Yeah, man, it's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun broadcasting and watching these races, as well as competing in the other series throughout AARL. Again, Corey, congratulations. It was a dominant performance. We're going to send you back to celebrate with your team and with the other guys, and we'll holler at you later on, man.
Thanks.
Thank you. All right, Johnny. That was your winner, Corey. I should have asked him if I was pronouncing his name right. That's what I should have done. However, we're going to bring in second place Cal Purcell now. Let's talk to Cal. Hey, Cal. Johnny and Dave in the booth. Got us?
I do.
Hey, man, it looked fun out there tonight. For someone who's really, really good and quite dominant at times on the paved ovals. How was getting out there on dirt? Do you have a lot of dirt experience? Was it fun? What was your outlook on the conclusion of the race today?
Well, to be perfectly honest, I have almost no dirt experience because it's my least favorite thing to do in racing. Didn't have any real fun tonight, but happy to get a good finish. So there's that. It was off to a bad start, when I got, the leader jumped the start on the heat race and blew my engine as a result. It was just a nightmare start, but somehow found my way towards the front by the end, and your guess is as good as mine how that happened.
Yeah, without a doubt, man. But congratulations on the P2. Johnny, you got anything for Kyle?
Yeah, but how was your truck throughout the run? Did it stay pretty neutral, or did it get pretty tight there at the end?
I don't know enough about dirt racing to really answer that. It stopped wanting to turn. It from what I could tell randomly, but I probably just did something different in the corner that made it not want to turn. So I was just doing my best to keep it off the berm and off the wall, and I'll take this second then to apologize to everybody that I accidentally used to make that happen.
Yeah, I'm not
Are
sure.
you definitely gonna be using people around here because you're definitely gonna have to be beating and banging a lot of times for a position, but that is a dirt track. So.
Yeah, we expected a lot more carnage than what we did see tonight. It was a lot of fun to watch. It was fun watching you guys wheel it around out there. I mean, I hate that you didn't have fun, as much fun on the track there with, again, not caring for the dirt. I get it. And could you tell that the track lines changed any as the track started to wear in?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say the bottom was definitely where I was feeling comfortable because that's where I watched the YouTube video about how to run this track for qualifying only. But once the bottom started to wear out, I noticed people in front of me were moving up a few lanes, so I started trying to just do that and maintain as much pace as I could through the corner. So it definitely changed throughout the run, but then the bottom started to come back in a little bit, I felt like, and I don't know. I just made time wherever my truck found itself in the middle of the corner because I didn't really have much control over that part of it.
Yeah, well, it was like I say, it was a blast to watch. To see these trucks go sideways like that. I myself, I'm not very good at dirt. I do like to sling it sideways there from time to time. It's fun to get out there, but on to see, we have a week off, I believe, next week. Is that right?
I believe so. Then we got a lot of short tracks coming up.
Yeah, short track racing is always fun to watch. But anyone you'd like to think shout out to here tonight, Kyle, for this second place finish?
Shout out to Dickey for not being mad when I spun him. Shout out to Delgado for not being mad when I doored him about 17 times. Shout out to Minter for not being mad when I doored him about 17 times. So overall, just thanks to everybody for not getting mad at me because I know I was an absolute menace out there trying to just keep myself on the track. So on to next week. Glad to get a good points day.
Yeah, man. Sounds great. Well, listen, we'll send you back to finish apologies or celebrations, however you'd like to do it, Cal. But congratulations again on the P2.
Thank you.
All right. Now time for our third place finisher, Christian Delgado. Hey, Christian. Dave and Johnny, how's it going?
It's going. How are you guys?
Hey, man. Podium finish. We just up here enjoying a good race tonight. Looks like you finished in a P3 there. A little last lap action with you and Kyle and Jackson Mentor. It looked like it was fun. What was your take on tonight? Were you having fun out there, or do you just not like these? As Kyle said, he doesn't care for them at all. Did not have a good time.
I had a pretty good time. I mean, I grew up doing dirt racing IRL. I did like late models, UMPs, midgets, everything on dirt. So coming back to dirt is always nice. I'm not a big fan of the iRacing physics mode, but yeah, I had a lot of fun. Me and Kyle were all over each other all night, and yeah, at the end, I knew I had to be aggressive to maybe get past Corey because I know he had practiced a whole probably twice as much as I had, so he had the upper hand. So I tried to be as aggressive as I could on that start, and got side by side with Jackson, and then Jackson got tight. He stepped out the back end too much, and he stepped the car out, and so I got on the inside, and then Kyle got on the inside of me, and then we all kind of got together, and I thought I had Jackson cleared, and he got me in the left rear, and then when I saved it, just how the cars step out on dirt, I got into his right rear or something like that and spun him around. So definitely wasn't intentional, but definitely a good battling around the whole track. I feel like everybody was kind of battling someone else the whole race. So good hard race.
Yeah, and that's what we were seeing from up here. We were seeing just good hard battles all night long, and a lot of oval, pavement guys going over to running dirt on the service. Some for the first time. It really did go a lot better than what we were expecting up here. But congratulations on that P3 finish, Johnny. You got anything for Christian?
Yeah, for sure. How did your truck actually feel throughout the run? Could you actually notice a difference, or did it actually get tighter throughout the run?
Yeah, I definitely felt a difference on like the fresh tires at the start. You could definitely kind of put the truck where you wanted, but at the end, in these dirt races, you even if you go into the pit, you can't change tires. You're stuck with that same set all 75 laps. So definitely towards the end, you kind of had to kind of let the truck go where it wanted. Like I saw Kyle could really rip the top, and I couldn't. I kind of had to run on that berm and kind of use the berm almost to help turn the car. So definitely not as much grip as the track wore out and stuff. So definitely had to just kind of I saw Dickey was running like the middle. I saw Kyle was ripping the top almost on the wall. I had to run the berm. So yeah, definitely there's a huge balance change, especially if you got a little bit of damage like on these restarts where like there's a bunch of checkups, people spinning their tires. I had a bunch front end damage, so I couldn't get the nose to point like I'd wanted to. So yeah, definitely as the run went on, the less grip the truck had, and the harder it was to pass and just race around people in general.
Now, Christian, would you have expected, you see from a dirt background, obviously, like you said, we were seeing the same thing that there were, three different lines at any given time. Would you have expected that line to, as the track worked in, to kind of move up to that top line and be dominant, or do you think here that the bottom line would have stayed prevalent if the physics were a little better than they should be?
Yeah, I thought for sure the bottom was going to be really good because in the real truck race, like they just ran the bottom and were just like had their left front right on that berm, and I was helping them turn. I was like, so that's what I practiced for when I did a little bit of practice before the race because I've been booked all day. This is my fourth league race tonight, so I did a little bit of practice for the heat race. So I thought the bottom was going to be the way to go, but. I mean, it kind of makes sense, once you wear out that bottom, there's not going to be any grip there. It's going to be all slicked off. So you got to go somewhere else to get that grip and to get around. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, it makes sense that the top wore out. I mean, the top was the place to go, but it also, kind of didn't make sense to me because, like, in real life, the bottom was by far the best line. So,
Well, congratulations again. Is there anyone you'd like to give a shout out to, call out? It's floor is yours.
yeah, I'd like to thank Chad for giving me an opportunity to run for him in Dominion and Trucks and Cup, giving me a full-time ride in Cup Series, trying to show everybody what I got. I'd like to thank Track Racer and Butt Kicker for being on the car this year as partners. I'd like to thank the people over at twitch.tv/Christian Boss 13. They're the only reason why I'm still racing and trying to do the best I can. And then I'd like to thank, you guys for putting on the broadcast. I mean,
Sure.
if that's a lot. I know that's a lot of the reason why people even come and race some of these races, just because they can go back, look at themselves in like a TV thing, be like, "Hey, dude, I was on TV," and you guys do a really good job at it. So,
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. We couldn't do it without the drivers, coming out and doing this every week too. So thank yourself as well. Pat yourself on the back, man. It's the action like this that gives us a reason to do it and a reason for people to tune in.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a hard race. So glad we squeaked out top three. Like I said, I thought we had like top four speed, and so happy to get out of here with the podium and get a solid point stick. So.
Yeah, man. Well, we're gonna send you back to celebrate with your team again. Congratulations, and hopefully we'll talk to you. I think we're off next week, and then we're on to somewhere. I was trying to look earlier, and I couldn't find it.
I think it's Nashville.
I believe you're right. Let's see here. Yes, so it looks like we are off. Actually, we are not off next week. Knoxville, and then August 28th will be. Bring it down here, folks. You can see it there. Yeah, I think so. I think that is Nashville Fairgrounds. All right. Well, we'll see you again next week. I forget for some reason I was thinking we were off, but we will see you next week. Hopefully, we'll be talking to you again next week, man. Have a good one.
Yep. Thanks a lot, guys.
Take care. All right, Johnny. We're gonna take a quick break here, real fast, and we'll come back with the full field rundown and our quick analysis of the race. Stay tuned.
This race sponsored in part by Graham Collision, professional automotive collision repair specialist. Visit either of their Iowa locations in Waukee and Urbandale for your collision repair and vehicle body work. Like them on Facebook or visit grahamcollision.com. Graham Collision, unparalleled support, unbeatable assistance. For the best selection of quarter midget parts online, look no further than FMI Racing. FMI Racing, helping racing enthusiasts everywhere achieve new levels of performance and quality in their vehicles with parts and gear. Give them a call at 770-720-1003 or visit fmiracing.com. 2092 Harmony Drive, Canton, Georgia. FMI Racing. Now back to trackside action with the ORR Lawncare Truck Racing Series of the All-American Racing League.
All right, folks, we're back here like we never left. Your full field rundown for the Mudslinger 75 for the Orr Lawncare Truck Series. Your winner tonight, Corey Boudreaux. Second, Kyle Purcell. Third was Christian Delgado. Fourth was Jackson Minter. Fifth was Adam Ingerstein. Sixth was Sean Purcell. Seventh, Charlie Dickey. Eighth was Justin Horton. Ninth, Tyrone Yo. 10th, Rodney Uberpacker. 11th was Nathan Christensen. Robbie Fletcher was 12th. Chad Snyder did not make a start, scored 13th, and Jim Hubble, who was actually in race control, scored 14th. So, Johnny, pretty interesting night tonight here on dirt. Back to some asphalt racing at Nashville Fairgrounds next week. So another short track. Should be a lot of fun then. It was a lot of fun now. What do you have for us tonight, Johnny, on final thoughts about this race and where we're going next week?
Oh, for sure. This race was definitely a lot of fun to call. It's something different, and it's something that I have not had a lot of experience in. But hopefully I can actually get better with it over time. As far as moving to next week, now we're getting back to a track that I like pretty well. So hopefully I can actually turn my luck around here.
You intend to go ahead and run next week at Nashville?
That is affirmative. I will be in the 69 truck.
Okay. Well, good luck in that truck tonight or next week. I'm sure we'll see you on Tuesday night over on Sim Racing Media's what used to be the Esports Broadcasting Network on YouTube, running in the Truck Speed America Cup Series for All-American Racing League. That'll kick off about 20 minutes after 8 on Tuesday night. Be sure and check us out there. I don't know, for myself and for Johnny up here in the booth, we had a great time watching the mud fly here in the Mudslinger 75 for the Orr Lawncare Truck Series. It's the All-American Racing League. We are the All-American Sim Racing Network, and we are out.